Hey everybody, welcome back to TheMetalManTV. I am Mark Mayea, aka TheMetalMan1112, and today we're going to be doing a brand new gear review on this beat up box. It's the most beautiful storage box I've ever gotten. No, I'm kidding. What we're really going to do the review on is what's inside this box, which is the Electro-Harmonix Iron Lung Vocoder pedal. This thing is very small, very compact, and very straightforward. It was released sometime in 2010, but please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not entirely sure. And this thing is made out of die-cast aluminum or metal. Please correct me if I'm wrong about that as well. And has a tone knob, gender bender. It's powered by 9 volt, and it has a mic input and an instrument input. As long as you can plug in with a quarter jack and you want real-time vocoder effect, I think this is the pedal for you. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alrighty then, let's get right to it, shall we? So, you order the thing, comes in the mail. Alright, well what do? You open it up, right? So you're gonna open the thing and it's gonna have stuff. And the stuff is gonna be the pedal, the AC adapter, what it comes with, warranty thing you probably should send within the first 7 days that you get this pedal, the instructions, and a free advertising sticker, tongue sole electron tubes. Very cool. I might stick this into the side of my amp or something. Quite a unique input, you know, on the side for the mic and everything. So it's on the side. You have to make sure that it's in a spot on your pedal board that won't get, you know, crammed in with other pedals. So because you want to have room to really plug this in and keep the XLR cable just basically free and not bent or anything like that, because you can damage cables like that. So basically it's like just a little smaller. It's definitely a lot thinner. It's a very skinny pedal. Very small, very compact. It's really cool. I really like it. I really enjoy this. This powers through a Boss BCB60 or BCB30 or whatever Boss pedal boards, or I guess have the power supplies. As long as it's a 9 volt, I think you're pretty much good to go. This has basically 3 things you can adjust. One is tone. Tone, I would say, probably just adjusts the clarity of the vocals and sound that you're getting out of the mic and the combined signal. I guess the higher you turn your tone, the sharper your vocals sound, the crisper I guess they sound, but it also gets kind of loud. It can, if you crank it up too much, it can cause a little bit of feedback. So you got to really tweak the settings to really find the right adjustment for the type of mic you're using as well. I think the tone would have something to do with adjusting treble, because I guess it's clearer to hear vocals if you adjust treble on an equalizer. So I think that's what that does. Gender bender is pretty straightforward. Turn it to the left, makes it sound more like a deep, dark voice, beautiful radio voice. And if you turn it to the right, you sound like a chipmunk. So it's cool. It doesn't really warp much except for just tone, and I guess it's just the gender bender. So that's why it's called that. What the mic gain does is a really cool setting. You can adjust this to low, mid, in the middle, or flip it to high. And what this does is that this basically adjusts the gain of your microphone when you're talking in, and to combine the signal with your instrument to produce the vocoder sound. One thing to know that is if you crank this mid mic gain a little too high and you adjust the tone too much to the right, you're going to get feedback. You're going to get a lot of feedback. I'll show you in the demo that I'm about to do. Right now I'm just going to plug this straight into my Marshall MG100 FX cabinet here. I'm going to be using an Audio-Technica AT2035 is one of my new microphones that is going to make another gear review on here. In a combined use of the Shure SM57 as the microphone to plug into this thing. Now I want to clarify, because I had this problem. If you plug in a microphone that requires phantom power straight into the pedal, it's not going to work. Because obviously you need to plug in the microphone through a power supply and then from the power supply into the pedal. So it's best to use a dynamic microphone, ones like the SM57, because they don't require phantom power to work. You basically need a guitar cable to plug in, a 1/4-inch cable to plug into your instrument into the pedal. You need another one to run from your pedal to the amp. And you need a dynamic microphone, which I have in here, the Shure SM57, and an XLR cable. And that's pretty much it. Once you do that, you're set to go. So let's go ahead, demo it, and see what kind of cool Daft Punk-like sounds we can create out of my guitar. Alright, now we're gonna set up Metal Man style, and this might look familiar to some of you. Alright, so we're just about all set up here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera towards the pedal just so you can see the different settings as I use them and tweak them and all that kind of jazz. So let's go ahead and hear how it sounds. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn everything at 12 o'clock and we're just going to experiment. I'm not going to say much. You're going to pretty much see what's going on and see what kind of settings are cool and which ones you guys might like to experiment with and which ones I like and all that stuff, and we'll just get to hear a little bit of each one and how they sound. So let's go ahead and turn it on. This is everything at 12 o'clock. Mic gain medium. This is going through a clean channel on my Marshall MG100FX.
Wow, this is the Iron Lung. This is the Iron Lung. Wow, what a pedal to be able to produce all this sound. Now I'm going to adjust another setting. It does chords really well. Even when you change, it changes nicely. You have to find the sweet spot. Found out. Alright, this is the Iron Lung. This is a nice warm setting. You have
Yeah, that's one thing you gotta be very careful about with the vocoder pedal, is that it can produce really bad feedback if you're not too careful with it.
I guess I shouldn't be doing this demo. Just kidding. I will rock out. Doo 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 pow wow dow widow widow battle doo doo da 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 doo da da doo da 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 wow wow doo doo da 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 doo da wow what up? This is the Iron Lung. Electro-Harmonix. Electro-Harmonix. Paddle, paddle. Wa-da-doo-doo-da-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So it's a very cool pedal. You can see as you adjust the gender bender knob, you start getting really darker, deeper sounding vocoder effects, like watch.
I have put the gender bender down. If you can hear my voice change, I think you will find it very cool. Cool in the sense that you really need to get this pedal so you can find the joy I have right now by playing this thing down.
So yeah, alright, I'm just kind of messing around. I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, if you turn it all the way to the right, prepare to sound like a chipmunk. It's pretty cool.
This is the ideal line. I sound like Alvin the Chipmunk. Doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-doo-dow. Wow! Alvin and the Chipmunks, baby. Alvin and the Chipmunks, baby. Alvin and the Chipmunks, baby. We will rock you all. We will rock you all.
So yeah, you just adjust and kind of fix the settings to something that you think will be appropriate for your kind of sound. And what the vocoder sound that I like a lot is something a little darker on the gender bender, a little brighter with the tone. So if you adjust it right, you can get a really neat sound.
Doing it right, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be feeling alright. Feeling all better than that. Doo-doo-wah, doo-doo-wah, doo-doo. A little Daft Punk for you guys. I can't play it right, but you catch my drift.
Now I'm just going to show you what the mic gain does. If we put it on low, see if you can hear the difference.
I need to speak much louder to be able to be heard.
So if you put it on high, you can back off a little bit and still get a nice clean tone. The key is you got to find the sweet spot on your microphone to make it work without cutting so much feedback.
When I was young, I made paper airplanes. 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 Yeah. Doo-doo-da doo-doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-da doo-doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-da doo-doo-doo-dow, da-doo-doo-da doo-doo-da doo-doo-doo-doo-dow, doo-doo-da doo-doo-doo-dow, chicka-chicka-bow, ba-ba-doo-doo-doo.
So you can't see, but I've stepped back a major amount away from the Shure SM57, and it can easily pick up vocals. So it's not a good idea if you're playing in a full band setting, because you could get picked up by other instruments and sounds, and then it could start getting a little crazy and feeding back really high in really large amounts too. So I'd probably keep it between a little bit between medium and low, depending on the setting, and just trying to speak out a little bit. And if anything, you can't hear yourself very well, you can adjust the tone and the coloration of your voice through the vocoder, and you can get some really neat sounds. This is all through a clean channel, by the way, MG100FX. No effects except for a little bit of reverb.
When I was young, I made paper airplanes. When I was young, I made paper airplanes. When I was young, I made paper airplanes. so I wouldn't get bored. So yeah.
Alright guys, well that's pretty much all there is to the Electro-Harmonix Iron Lung. It's a very straightforward and simple pedal, and I really hope you guys like this review. You can find it online at stores like Sweetwater, where I got mine, so I'd like to say thank you Sweetwater, or Z-Sounds or Amazon or some third-party site. You could probably get this pedal. I got it at a retail price of about 140 bucks. So if you shop around, you might find it cheaper or around the same price. And I don't think you'll be very disappointed with this pedal. My overall rating is 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave your comments and thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys for watching my video. Da-do-da-do-bow. Thank you guys, you made my day by watching my video. And I have you know that I am in love with this thing. Da-da-da-da-do, da-da-do-da-do, da-da-do-da-do, da-da-do-do-do, da-da-do-da-do, da-da-do-do, da-da-do-da-do, wow, wow. This is the Iron Lung by Electro-Harmonix. Have a kick-ass day, all you people out there. I think I'm done now. Da-da-do-wow.